the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. And when you break those three numbers down, 666, it breaks down to three Greek letters, chi, psi, stigma. Now stigma at the end, it doesn't break it down when you go into the root word. When you go into the word stigma in the scriptures, it speaks about the prince that Yahweh Shai actually got in his hands and on his side. You know, which some the so-called Catholic priests call stigmata. You know, when you get those cuts. You know, so pretty much that's letting you know that it's actually something that's put into you. Now, I mean, if somebody can bring it out, what is that? Galatians 6, and I believe, what is it, 17? If you could read that, but if somebody could get the Blue Letter Bible on that, I think, I'm not sure if it's 17 or 19. It might be 19. Verses I bear the marks of the Lord.
It doesn't have 19.
Yes. Right there, 17. Yeah, let them read that real quick. You got the one in Galatians, right? Okay, go ahead, brother. All right.
Galatians 6 and 17. From henceforth, let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Now, were those not actual marks? That wasn't they didn't just nail the Lord to the cross and he was just floating. They didn't actually put no cuts in him. They actually put railroad spikes, as the so-called scholars call them, through his hands, and then they pierced him on the side. They did it through his feet. Now that word there for mark, read that, brother.
All right, the Greek word is stigma.
Stigma. Now when you go and you read Revelation, the 13th chapter, and you go and you read the 666, the three Greek letters there is chi, psi, stigma. But all it says is 666 or 666. It doesn't break down the last letter, or each letter, it doesn't break it down. But the last letter, stigma, is broken down in this particular scripture. Read that.
It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body.
A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. Go ahead.
To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their masters or commanders, branded or pricked, that parentheses cut.
Cut, see? Because when you go back in the history, when you had animals, you would brand them according to the name of the master. When you had slaves, they would be branded according to the name of the masters. If you had a slave that like a Hebrew slave that wanted to go free, or you wanted to set him free after 6 years of his service to you, then he would be able to go out free. But if he wanted to stay with the master, he would have to have an awl put through his ear in significance that this man belongs to this particular slave owner for life. And that's why they want to put the microchip inside of people, because they own everybody already, because they got the warehouse receipts, which is the so-called birth certificate, but now they want to do it physically so they can know everywhere you go and control every aspect of your life. Okay?
It says pricked or cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
That's it. So read the first part again.
God. This is stigma in the Greek. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body.
A mark pricked in or branded upon the body.